Use a grit to re-roll all these. Wow. That saves a bunch. So 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. That is Joseph's turn. Roll 2 move. No. Luckily, he actually hits on 5s now. He's not in that room. The only 2 that missed are the 2 from the regular pistol. His skill can't help, but he does have the bandolier, which he still misses. Alright, but the 6s gives him 2 more, so he's got 6 hits. We'll do them one at a time. These stranglers are 2 defense, 6 health. Joseph is a 2 damage, so a 6. It takes a 6 to kill a strangler. And we'll start here. 5 does 5 wounds because we are straight up. Alright, we will hit an unwounded one. A 6 will outright kill it. Look at that. A little bit of luck. Heal a wound. Alright, I'm going to roll 2 dice on him. Need a total of 6. Total of 8 will do it. And he's got 2 hits left, which can't fail to kill him. Alright, and Joseph gets us heal 2 more. We'll take off 2 more wounds. Well, that went pretty quickly. Joseph catches breath for 2. He will take a wound and a sanity. He gets a loot card. The loot card is $50 more. Every little bit helps. Okay, holding back the darkness. A 5 will fail. We're up to 7 now on the track. Oops, Joseph gets to move. A 5 or a 1. Well, you know what? He only needs the 1. 1 to get in. And that gets him a grit. And then we'll reveal this exploration token, which is an attack. Joseph is attacked by 6 void spiders. Actually, it would go there. And their elite ability is a 4. Acidic Ichor. Any hero adjacent to a void spider when it is killed takes D3 wounds, ignoring defense. Well, isn't that lovely? Since they're going to be adjacent to him. Alright, well, and obviously they have initiative. So that is 6 void spiders with 2 dice each, so it's going to be 12 dice attacking him. Hitting on 4s. Defense. Okay, and they are worth 4 damage each. So that's 12. Armor saves. Save. Save. 6, 50%. That's good. Alright, so he takes 6 wounds. Now, luckily, or fortunately, in town at the doctor, he did take the injection, so he's immune to their poison. So he does not have a -1 to hit. See if we can kill these things off. I think I would like to save my grit. So that 6 will give me another, and I'm going to use my skill and my bandolier to reroll 2 on the outlaw pistol. So there we go. So 3 hits. The Void Spiders are 0 defense. I am plus 2 damage on each of these, and they are 5 health. So I need a 3 or better. That will kill him. That will kill. And that will kill. So 3 dead. And then I take D3 wounds, ignoring defense, for all 3 of those. So 3, 4, 5, which I do get armor saves. Saves 1, so I take 4 more wounds. Puts them back up to 11. Pull back the darkness. A 9 is good enough. And then they get to attack. 2 dice each, so 2, 4, 6. That's handy. So defense rolls. Saves 1. So it's going to be 8 armor saves. Ooh, armor again. Yay. So that's 3 more wounds. And it's Joseph's turn. Joseph rolls for movement. Gets a 1, so he's not going to move, but he's going to take a grit. And then he gets to shoot. Just in time. So he will use a grit to reroll all of these. Well, that's pretty bad. I don't think I want to spend a grit on another grit, though. So he'll just get his 2 rerolls on outlaw pistols as well. Alright, well, 3 hits. He's only a +1 on this die, so we'll hit an unwounded 1. Oh, but a 6 will do it. It's fortuitous. A 2 plus 2 is 4, so that's going to be 4 wounds on that one. And I have a 3 or better. You know what, I'm going to hit the wounded one just to make sure I kill it. So that kills 2, lets him heal 2, and then he has to take a D3 for each of those, so he takes 6. Armor saves none, so he takes 6. He's actually taking more from the acid from them dying than from them hitting him. Alright, hold back the darkness. An 11, he's still good. That's going well enough. Alright, and this one gets to attack him with 2 dice. Hits him once. Defense does not save. 4 armor. Saves 1, so that's going to be 3 wounds. Joseph's up to 21. And then he gets to roll for his movement. Gets another 1, so he can get his grip back. And then he'll get to shoot. That's plenty good. Not worth using a grit then, because I already get 2 extra. But I can re-roll these. Gives him 1 hit. So 2 extra. And even if I roll 1s on all these, that's enough to kill him. So he gets to heal 1, but then he takes a D3, and he takes 1 more, and armor saves it. Alright. Moment of truth. Is this the final one? It is. That was fortunate. That was fortunate. Alright, let me shift things here for a moment. Alright, so now we need to see what Joseph finds. Actually, let me make sure this is all on the camera. It's not. Haha, of course not. Alright, so there is the hell pit, and there's Joseph. And we get a high threat. The highest threat is a slasher and a medium threat, which is another D3 slashers. Two, so a total of 3 slashers. And their elite ability is a 5. Void Hunger feeds on Darkstone. But hey, Joseph doesn't have any loose Darkstone, so that actually makes no difference whatsoever. Now, we do need to see what our Growing Dread cards are. Void Surge. All here's me to take 1 corruption hit for each Darkstone you're carrying, including Darkstone items. Well, Joseph has 1 Darkstone item. And he fails, so he does take a corruption. Next, he is -1 initiative. Not a big deal. These guys are initiative 6 are going to go before me anyway. Powerful Dread. Make a single willpower save. Move it 2 steps forward. Saves it. And last one. All heroes lose 1 grit. Okay. There we go. Move that up there because these guys are going to be coming. They move 5. So they actually won't quite get to me. Hold back the darkness first. A 4 will fail, which gets us a darkness card. It says, Power of the Void. Strength of the Void. Void enemies are now +1 defense. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he piles up there. Alright, Joseph's turn. He rolls to move. Okay. Well, he has a range of 5 with his Outlaw pistol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is just enough. They'll all get to me regardless. So, it doesn't really matter. I can... You know what? It doesn't matter. They're going to get to me anyway. So Joseph's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Screw that. He's going to charge right in. Here we go. He gets his shots. Oops. Not bad. Okay. So we'll do Joseph's skill, and his bandolier can do the non-pistol one, non-outlaw pistol one. Doesn't help. Alright, and the red 6, outlaw pistol 6, gets us another hit. Alright, well I'm going to try to kill I'm going to try to kill one. Now let's figure out what their armor is. So their armor, they're a defense of 4. And I am a +1 damage. Or a +3 damage for all of these. So this is -3 to the die. Let's do that one first. 4. So that does 1 wound. Actually, we'll do that guy. It doesn't really matter. And they have 10 health. Now I'm +3, so there's going to be -1 on each die. So I need at least 2 to kill him. And a -1 on each die, and they needed 10. That would have outright killed him. So that's actually a dead, because that's going to be a... Actually, a -1 on each die. That was actually 5 and a 4, +1 is 10. Never mind, you're right. I would have needed double 6s. But a 6 and a 5, because of the 1 wound from the other pistol, was enough. Alright. Well, that lets him heal one wound. Not that it's going to make a big difference. I think I'm going to use his next revive here shortly. Although we'll see. I've got some grits left. And then he's got 2 dice to hit him. Boxcars, 2 6s will kill him. Double 1s will do nothing. I'm actually going to grit that because I need to do something to him so that next turn I can try to finish him off. All right, so that's 8 wounds. That is a much better result. And then it's the end of the turn, so we hold back the darkness. A 9 will hold back the darkness. So this one will come around here. We're going to make a little Joseph sandwich here. Now they get to attack. 3 dice each. Hitting on 3s. No, not bad. 50%. So 3 hits, 3 defense. Okay, and blocks 1. So there's 1 hit from each one. This is going to be important. If one of them does wounds to me, I take corruption hits because of the special rule for the scenario. And each does a d6. So a 1 and a 4. So 1 and 4 armor saves. And I will spend a grit to reroll these. And still not quite enough. I'll only take 2. But that is 2 corruption hits. The power saves or neither one. So he is now suddenly up to 3 corruption. Unfortunately, Joseph needs all the money he can get so he can get the gunfighter's pistol. Joseph's turn. Now he has a fear 2 for each of these. And he saves 1, so he's going to take 3 sanity. And he gets to shoot. Joseph has no grit. Alright, and he will reroll these 2 outlaw pistol shots. Doesn't hit with either one. Alright, so I'm going to try to finish off the wounded one here. Yeah, yeah. A 4. It was +1 damage, so a -3 on the dice. This can be 1 more wound. So I'll do 1 hit on him. So -1 on the die. does one more wound, which is just enough. That's 10 to kill him. And we can heal a wound. And then Joseph has one more hit. That does 2 wounds to him. And now we get to hold back the darkness again. A 6 will fail. Moves us up. Face him. Alright, well he gets to attack me. 2 hits. Failed both. How many wounds? Only 3 wounds though. So 3 armor saves. Saves 1, so 2 wounds. And Joseph takes another corruption hit, which fails. So he's at 4. And it's Joseph's turn. So roll for movement. Double 6s don't help. And shooting. Hit, hit, hit. You know, I'm going to reroll with my skill. Misses. Reroll with the bandolier. Still misses. Nope, 3 hits. -1 on each die. Oops. Thank goodness for that 6. That's 2, 4. Which makes 6 wounds. And 5 is 11 wounds. And that kills him. Alright, Joseph. Doesn't really matter. Catches his breath for 2. And he gets 2 loot cards. First one is a Darkstone. And 250 gold. Well, there we have it. Fairly quick. Luckily, it was the second location I went to. You can definitely notice the increase in difficulty for Joseph with basically losing half his dice and losing a point of damage and losing a reroll. I guess I didn't need necessarily to sell the tribal armor. I guess I could have kept it, but at this point, at the point where I was originally thinking I was going to get a full pistol for 500 instead of 250, but then I realized, wait, I don't need the critical hits, and I don't need the upgrade slots because it's a temporary weapon until either I find an artifact or a gear pistol that's better, or I find another outlaw pistol, or I have enough to buy the 2,450 to buy the gunfighter's pistol. Which is range 7, 3 shots. And then with a Darkstone, he can make it 4 shots, Darkstone grip, 4 shots, and then it's just missing the special abilities for the use of Joseph's skills, but it's still back up to 4 shots. That's kind of my plan. So I guess I could have kept that and been able to reroll armor saves for free. But I didn't. I'll stick with that. I did, did enough for letting me change from spending for a pistol to a light pistol. Let me save a little bit of extra money there. And it was nice that I got the 250 for at the end there, and the 1 Darkstone. Never bad. That lets me buy Darkstone bullets again, and I have 2 Darkstone left to let me buy another Darkstone grip when I get the money for that as well, which is another 1,200 gold, $1,200. So there you have it. That was it for Joseph. I said it's still annoying that he lost that outlaw pistol, and it really, because it hurts Joseph more than others, simply because he has 4 skills that depend on having an outlaw pistol. And I guess that is the downfall of having the line. But it's rare. I mean, it's very rare that you get forced to lose an item. In fact, that is the first time our other group of 4 has played through all of the scenarios already and has repeated some, and we've never been forced to discard an important item like that. We've never had a roll, so I think that's probably the only travel hazard or something that can, the event that would do that. I don't know, but that's the first time I've seen it, and it was just absolutely horrible luck. And I said it's especially horrible for Joseph. If it was anybody else, they could just, yes, they would have to struggle a little bit, but they could have just picked up, another gun. Again, kind of like I'm doing, is going back to getting the gunfighter's pistol or hoping to get an artifact. But you know what? Even if Joseph gets an artifact gun, it's probably not going to be better than his outlaw pistol. Simply because he has 4 skills that are centered around it. So let me know what you think. It certainly does make it more of a challenge for Joseph, although I did still survive with 1 revive. But it was also a short mission, and there were some instances where he did well rolling, and there were some that were bad. I mean, obviously, that one pile in the middle where the room had the -1 to hit, and the spider or the Hungry Dead had that -1 to hit, which I tell you, that is one of the worst elite abilities for the heroes in the game. Is that one? So where he was only hitting on 6s, but I was rolling a fair number of 6s, especially on his outlaw pistols, his 4 dice of outlaw for his 1 outlaw pistol. So there was a little bit of compensation. There was only 1 round where he rolled complete misses, even needing 6s to hit out of 6 dice. So that was actually ended up doing pretty well. So anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think I should continue? I don't want to be a whiner or a pansy or something and just quit, because Joseph, at least as far as this session went, it didn't go as badly as I feared without having the second outlaw pistol and just going with that light pistol. But I don't think Joseph's ever going to really recover, and then everything's just going to get more difficult as it goes on and as he gets higher levels. What do I do? I could start a new series with a different hero, if you guys would be interested in that. Or I can continue with Joseph, give him a few more tries to see see how it goes with the 1 pistol. I certainly don't have to quit right now, but I want to know what you think. It is said it went better than I thought, so I'm reserving judgment still. In my opinion, kind of need to play him a few more times in the mines to see how he does. I will say it's not quite as much fun not having both outlaw pistols. It is a little frustrating, having the 2 different guns and having to worry about that and all that. But as far as playability, I think he's still playable. It's certainly it really just ramped up the difficulty of the game. So anyway, feel free to give your opinions. If there's a vocal majority who want to see a new series with a new hero, we can then vote on a hero, and I can start that, and we can say adios to Joseph, or I can continue Joseph, and I'm all right with giving him a few more tries in the mines to see how much of the sparkle is gone and how difficult it ends up being. Obviously, 1 short adventure like this isn't necessarily a good test of how much losing that extra pistol hurt. So, anyway, long-winded, but thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. Post in the comments, let me know what you think, if you have a preference one way or the other. And I will see you next week when Joseph heads to town.